Good morning. Good morning. I am not as late as I thought I was going to be today. It's very exciting for me, but it is very early Sunday morning. How are we feeling? Some of us should be going to bed, but I woke up at like 4:30, so always time for a good stream. I had to go feed a cat this morning. That's why I was worried I was going to be like a little late, but I woke up super early, so didn't have to worry about it. Yay. But I'm excited to get back into playing. Today, let's see what coffee's looking like. I let it sit for a second. I'm drinking Snickerdoodle from Top of the Morning Coffee. Sorry, my mic is gross. It was just hairy. Snickerdoodle isn't my favorite, I don't think. It's not very strong. I probably can spice it up myself, but I've been drinking their pumpkin one. Oh, it makes my office smell so good. This actually does make my office smell phenomenal. It smells like cookies in here. But it doesn't taste like a Snickerdoodle cookie, you know, so I'm a little sad. Okay, let me get my stream captions going. I forgot. It's one of the few. That's one of the things like I always forget. But that's why I have a stream checklist, which we will go over here. So I can keep track of everything. So let's pull that up real quick. Since we just started, I don't want to forget anything. I did make a new one for our crafting streams, by the way, because this doesn't quite fit. So let's go through this really fast. So I did pick a game, and it is on... Oh, I don't think it is on OBS yet. See, this is why we do this stuff. Well, I'll do it in a second. It's fine. Let's go, whoop. Tell your dad I said hello. Did I test the game? Yes, I tested it last week, and we had a lot of shutting down issues, so fingers crossed that won't happen again. The game audio is unmuted, yeah. Which is funny because it's playing, but I'm also listening to the soundtrack from the first one, so it's everywhere. I'm unmuted, right? Yeah. Yes, stream captions are going. Just turn those on. We just talked about the music. My camera is there. I do have water. It's from yesterday, but it's water, so. And my headphones are connected. I can hear the music. Oh, the music's probably very loud for you guys. I'm sorry. Hold on. Because I turned it up yesterday for myself. Okay. Sorry if I was exploding your eardrums. But I feel like someone would have said something. Okay. So music is good, and it is playing, and we're fine. Headphones are good. My background, we won't talk about it. It's about the same. Actually, I had a thing today. I was wearing a black hoodie, and I'm still wearing a black shirt, but at least it has like some detail on it. It's actually Wolverine. But I was wearing a black hoodie, and I blended in with my background because it you know, my background is very dark, and I haven't added. I'm gonna add like lights into my desk because so to like kind of bring that out. But it's just like I was just a Nick. It's just Nick. I was like, I've got it. This is at least like a faded black, so you can kind of see me. I gotta stop wearing so much black. That's never gonna happen. Let's be real. Okay, so background is kind of whatever. I do know what it is Sunday. The 13th. It's the 13th. Because I had to watch a cat this morning. Today's the last day. So good, we did it. We did the thing. No, I don't want to save that. Close that sucker out. And also, so I was playing Frostpunk 2, obviously, last week, and we got through a big, horrifying whiteout where pretty much half our city died. It was a whole mess, and I still don't know what I could have done different. It's obviously it's my first time playing through the campaign, so it's going to be a little hit and miss. But I loaded it up today, and thank goodness I did, because it didn't save us going into chapter 3, which I thought was really weird. Play Age of Mythology with you? No, I'm playing Frostpunk right now. You can see me playing Frostpunk. Absolutely not. So it was very weird. So I had to go through the whole thing again of watching thousands of my people just die, and I was like, cool, you know? Awesome. Well, yeah, I'm not playing right now. It's on my other screen. But my whole stream is called Frostpunk 2, so yeah, we're playing Frostpunk 2 today. Today is Sunday, which is Colony Sim Day, and that's what we're playing through. We're in chapter 3 out of, I think, 6 or 7 chapters. I don't remember. It's very stressful. It's a lot of learning. It's going great for me. We just survived our first big whiteout without losing our entire population, so that was very exciting. Exciting and depressing. It is what it is. It is what it is. You know, I wish my creamer wouldn't, like, separate when it sits too long. Stop it. But I'm excited to get back into it. Excited and... not, like, strongly excited, you know. Hi, Says. Good morning. Hello. Age Mythology is, if you want to be very technical about it, can be classified as a colony sim game. But no, it is not at the same time. Because that falls into, you know, real-time strategy. yeah, it's evening for you. Yeah, I'm always like, I'm on so early, and you're like, it's evening, my guy. But good evening to you. Yeah, like 4 is evening. Yeah, it counts. But it is, yeah, 7:15 a.m. for me. And, I was gonna be a little late today, but I'm not, so, exciting. But, sorry, I've got 2 dogs in here today. 19:15 p.m. for you. What are you talking about? It's AM for you too. Why are you lying? Unless you moved to the other side of the world that I didn't know about. It's definitely AM for you, Volcanic. But yeah, so we're playing Frostpunk 2 today. Chapter 3. We finally made it through Chapter 2. And I'm not looking forward to us having... Well, we had to branch out to a new colony anyway. We were going to have to do that either way. But Winterhome was a very big part of Part 1. But it's a whole thing. Well, whose fault is that? Go to bed. It's not my fault you work a night job. Just go to sleep. Although I did get yelled at by my chat on Thursday because I was up until like 11:30 trying to beat this stupid puzzle game that I was very frustrated at. And it was what my husband calls a hate finish. I was like, if I put this down now, I'm never going to finish this game because I'm so frustrated. I'm so mad. And so I have to push through and do it now. And so I streamed for like 5.5 hours on a weeknight, which, as most of you know, I work in the mornings. So I only got like 5 hours of sleep. And I was at work like, where am I? But I got off work at like 9:30 a.m. because I saved up a bunch of hours that week. So it was okay. It was all right. So it was totally okay. But yeah, I got plenty of sleep last night somehow, even though I woke up at 4:30 naturally, because my time is set to work time and I hate it. Actually, no, I don't like sleeping in, to be fair. I feel like I miss a good chunk of the day. But I also don't like going to sleep at 8:30 p.m. You know what I'm saying? Like, it feels weird. I'm like, I feel like I should be doing more things. The sunrise to sunset kind of mindset, you know? It's like I have to be doing something constantly, which I just organized computer files all day yesterday because... no idea. That's just what my brain decided it wanted to do. So that was fun. You don't realize how often you connect your Facebook to things until you want to get rid of all those things. So that was what I did. I deleted like 50 or so apps that I had used my Facebook on in the past, and that took hours. I was like, damn. I'm just gonna log in like a normal person now for all of time. Facebook is easier, yes, but I'm trying to disconnect from it, so it's a whole thing. Anyway, welcome to my ramble sesh, apparently. But here we are. We ready to play some Frostpunks. I am going to pause Frostpunk 1's soundtrack so we can listen to the second one's soundtrack while we're playing. I just love the soundtrack. The artist, who looks wild, by the way, this is the first time I'm seeing them. I'm not even gonna try to say the name. That's not the language I speak. but it is beautiful. It is a beautiful, beautiful soundtrack. And I will play it when I play the board game. If you didn't know, there's a Frostpunk board game. It is as complicated, if not more complicated, than the game, than the video game. It's a whole mess. See, here's that thing where I didn't connect the game. But I said I would. So here we are. Bye-bye! Also, I noticed, it took me, I've been streaming since June. It took me until yesterday to realize that when I am looking at the game, you guys see me looking off into the distance. Because it's like flipped. And so I don't know if that bothers you guys, but I'm always like looking over here when the game is technically over here. I don't know. Does that bother anybody else? Because I obviously didn't notice. But when I'm looking at OBS, I have it as a mirror so it doesn't freak me out. Because like this is my left hand, you know, and I'm gonna be moving left. Gotta invite you over. Ugh, gross. 12-hour travel? What are you talking about? 30 minutes away. Yes, I worry constantly, but I still want it to be a good viewing experience for you guys, you know, because I'm like, is this weird? Is me looking over here weird? Obviously no one said anything, so probably not, but I was just like, huh. But yeah, I don't pull out the Frostpunk board game very often because it takes forever to set up and to learn and to teach. But it is like a 4-hour time commitment. So if we ever do pull out again, I'll hit you up, but it's gonna be a while. To the monitor with the game on it, and yeah, so that's great and everything, except, so the monitor is here, right? Over here. Camera is here. Second monitor is here. So if I could put the game on my left monitor, and that would solve the issue. But this is my good monitor. See what I'm saying? And for some reason, my brain cannot move the game. This is my gaming one over here. This is my work side. Game side, work side. I could move the camera, but the camera is directly in the middle, so I know where to look when I'm looking at you guys. Where if I'm like looking at this screen, and if I move the camera over here, now it's an even bigger problem because it's going to be like over here. You see my issues? Most people do put their camera directly in the middle, or directly like over, so they can just like look up, look up, look up. So I do that. So it's easier for me to go a slight turn as opposed to being like, you know? No, it's fine. It's just something weird I noticed. Mostly at the gaming monitor though. I do, yeah, but when I try and talk, I do look up because I want this to also be a conversation. And you know, we're learning together. We're doing a whole learning process together. So I do converse by looking at you guys. So while I'm looking here, I'm constantly trying to look up. So it's like I'm engaging you guys. It's, you know, part of the process. Whatever. It's just a thing that bothers me personally. And will I mess with it later? Probably not. I'll forget. Let's be real. I'll forget. Until I go to edit again, which, God, I hate editing. I'll go back to it one day. And eventually I'll have stuff on, well, get good. I don't know. You don't stream? I barely do too, but like, it works for me. When I see most people's processes, setups, their camera is usually, bam, you know, very forward-facing. I like it forward-facing. When people game, it's always sideways. So they're doing the same thing I'm doing. Which makes sense to me. So I can have conversation. I don't like having conversation with someone, like, with the side of my face. You know? Whatever. Neither here nor there. It's, a camera, and I will change it as I go. You know, it's a learning curve. I've only been doing this for a handful of months, so. Either way, we're here to have a great time. Well, a stressful time. A great stressful time. Get a third monitor. I do have a third monitor, actually, Volcanic. It's up here. It's my treadmill camera. My treadmill monitor. Yeah. So I do have a third monitor. Adding a fourth monitor is just ridiculous. Yeah, no, that's too much work. Also, I'm running out of room in my office. If you guys could see my office, it is very... I utilize every bit of my space. I am very much like that kind of person. And it's utilized. I think this is how it's going to stay, knock on wood, because like I'm constantly moving my office, but this one works for me. I love that the third monitor's up there actually, because the treadmill's right behind me. Is it down? No. But I'll be doing that on Thursday, so I like having it where it is. Anyway, stop distracting me. I'm trying to play here. Damn. Anyway, so we're on chapter 3. That's where we paused. I had to reload through the last half because it didn't save. I know we were suffering with saving issues last time. So if you don't see me periodically save, remind me, because I don't know how it's going to play today. It was very iffy, you know, last week, so. Colonize Winterhome. Thanks. I appreciate it. I will. Past the gorge in the Cursed Valley lies the failed city of Winterhome. Our scouts have avoided the ruins for years, yet it's the only place we know of that can support our second city. We must reach for Winterhome and chart the area around it. We should take the time to prepare resources and workforce. Returning to Winterhome will pose significant challenges. Yeah, so last time we were at Winterhome, we did save it once, and it had been burnt down by its citizens. Okay, so we are hardcore running out of resources as it is. And people are mad at me. Man, the stalwarts are about to start a fucking fight, I think. They're about to rumble. But now I have so many homes available. Everyone's sick. Dope. Love that for us. We are running out of food. So we're going through our stockpile of food right now. We have a tiny bit of surplus, which is great. Squalor. Oh, you. Repair, please. Serve treatment is now in force. Vote held on Pilgrim's proposal. They're just straight up voting without me. I don't think I appreciate that, honestly. You're being taken down. What do I need? I need to do research. I wasn't doing near enough research, so I kept getting distracted by other things. But research is like very important, and I just straight up pieced out on it, you know? And I have to sneeze. Maybe? Just thinking about it. I'm thinking about doing the goods factories because we have struggled with goods. Preemptive, bless you. See, that always jinxes me because then I don't sneeze. But thank you. Ooh, harvester hangers. That'd be really good for food. I'm assuming. I haven't clicked on it. Freight docks. Train terminal optimized to accommodate porters traveling alongside the freight and responsible for safe loading and unloading. Oh, okay, so our skyways get better. That's cool. I don't think we need to worry about that right now. Scout training is debatable. I think our territories around us are actually okay right now. I'll wait on that one. Maintenance duty we did to that like last minute. Work compensation, I really don't want to do that. This is more... We probably should do, like, yeah, pharmaceuticals. God. Because we had a lot of people get sick. Obviously. Ugh, the stalwarts are hostile towards us. We're gonna have to fight them. Pilgrims are still devoted. Okay, neutral. Okay, pharmaceutical laboratory. Equipment to synthesize and manufacture medicine, so disease significantly decreased. Even though stalwarts are hostile towards us, they have a really good idea. That's actually like really nice. All these research speed and everything. This just gets stuff down. Yeah, I know they're mad at us, but I think they'll appreciate us doing their idea. That's usually how you get them to like you a little better without fully siding with them. But either way, people are just tolerating me. After most of our city died in the whiteout. Okay, no, we still got a good amount, but it was like, I think we lost at least 1,500 people. Thanks, it might be a little preemptive, but sure, I'll save just for you. To be fair, I don't want to go back through the the death scene again, to be fair, you know. It said it saved when we last were playing. Like, it did say it saved, and then it just was like, just kidding. I guess. Oh, we should probably go check on the old dreadnought. Why do you guys have decreased efficiency? You don't have enough people? And now it's saving on its own. It's gonna freeze. Oh my god, we just started. Please don't do this to me. Okay, you do have people. Yeah, you made the game save after I've already saved. If it had frozen, I would also have blamed you, so. Do with that what you will. 652 people are injured here? Oh yeah. Because we didn't fulfill our promise of, like, what was it, 300,000 oil? No, maybe it was 30,000. Either way, it was an astronomical amount that we did not have. And so they came and beat us up. You know, what are you gonna do? You know, I don't think I can I build another? I can't right now, but I just want to see if I could build their own goods factory. Yes, I could. But the workforce is too low right now, so I'll wait for them to get healed up. Also, I don't know why I do this. Like, you guys can't see, but my hand is in a waiting position. I just kind of like sit there with my hand out, like, thinking. I don't know why I do that. Or it's always just like kind of up. Oh, we probably should do our, oh, right. I was like, why'd they die? It's because I said they could. So they died by assisted suicide because they're old and they don't want to do it anymore, which I get it. Reestablish contact with the hot springs, which I don't get because this is hot springs. That's what I'm not understanding. Oh, hot springs refuge. So there's probably an actual settlement of them somewhere else, which I couldn't understand last time we played. I have exactly 20 people. Some of my explorers must have died. Or they're already doing the other settlement stuff. I don't actually know. Ooh, is this not a... What are you? Oh, you're just the research. I don't need to do a skyline to you. Neat. Okay, you're empty.
If your doctor prescribes a novel treatment, report them at once.
They said don't listen to the quack doctors. Okay, so these guys are neutral to us. I think... I could give them money. By funding one of their projects. It's a lot of heat stamps, but I think we could do that. I want to keep the Frostlanders on our side. The Pilgrims I don't think are going anywhere. The New Londoners I probably should get on our side more, because they are another huge part of our population. Yeah, we've got enough for that. Let's just fund their projects. This is blatant favorism. No. Yeah, it's a wise use of public funds. So, y'all can calm down. What am I doing, actually? Oh, I have to find the winter home ruins. So I probably need to start building more goods and things so I can send them out. Do I have any more any more material that I can harvest? Yes. Yes. Can I build here? Or check mark is blocked up. There we go. Okay, get that going. Uh-oh. The stalwarts are getting feisty. Did I build a prison? I thought we did that. Like, I know we went through a whole thing where we had to pass it. Thought correction prison. Yeah, where is it, though? Oh, there they go. It's too late. Stalwarts protest. Steward, the stalwarts have taken to the streets in protest against the Frostland settlement effort. They're only 8% of our city. Like, the city stood for 30 years under the captain's order, but now these pilgrims are leading us towards catastrophe. We kept silent as the whiteout endangered us all, but no more. They evidently feel they have no further recourse to make this dissent known. They march in, lay siege to the district, and bring production to a grinding halt. What should we do? Punch them in the nose. They also dislike supported quarantine, accept all outsiders, and heat recycling. They are just awful. And I haven't liked them from the beginning. So, like... Okay, if we accept their demands, they're gonna get rid of conservative treatment, which is gonna injure more people, right? And demolish a patrol tower. Y'all are smoking something. What is this one? Further their vision. If we let them have their way, stalwarts will cease their protest, and they'll research liberated youth. I mean, that's kind of fair. In a teaching hospital. You know, I'm not mad about that. So then some of the kids can go to doctor school. There's a hair in my eye. And it is touching me. Okay, sorry about that. Convince them to stop. I can just promise them a different thing. Ignore for now. I'm going to further their vision because I actually agree with this one. I'm not accepting their demands. No. Due to poor relations, the stalwarts have begun to protest. They seek to change the direction you're leading the city in. Production is halted in affected districts. For every 1,000 of their supporters, they will spread to another one over time. You can negotiate the end to the disruptions or quell them with guards. It will be more difficult and more violent the higher the fervor of protesters. Nullifying their fervor will also prevent them from blocking the district fully, as well as ultimately making the protest collapse on its own. See... I want to send them to jail. Both protesting and counter-protesting factions will gain fervor. That's not great. I can't negotiate. I think it'll go away once I actually do what I promised them. Because I don't want them to gain fervor is the problem. But I don't know where the heck I put my prison. Like, how find prison? How use prison? That's actually a better question. Mobilize enforcers. Oh, I guess I could. Well, not with them. Oh, no one else will, like, go punching. That's interesting. Okay. So they are currently blocking a housing department. That's fine. We actually have an excess of houses because everyone died. So I'm not that worried about it. But I wish I knew what the heck to do with my prison. Or where the heck I place my prison. Can I find my prison? Hey, people got healed. I love that. Love that for them. I don't know, man. I don't know where I would have put my prison. It's in a housing district, for sure. Ooh, do I have a thing I can add here? Food. To make this better? Increase the squalor, increase the squalor, increase the squalor. Oh, gives plus 10. That's a housing block. I don't need that. Well, the stalwarts are gonna go down in population because they keep offing themselves, so like maybe it'll fix itself.
Be proud. Our city is a beacon for the destitute of the Frostland.
Okay, the squalor's okay over there because I'm not like living next to anybody currently. Pharmaceutical testing laboratory. New building proposed by stalwarts. Yes. Yes. Okay. So I gave them a thing. I promised them youth. Youths. That's fine. They're still protesting. But it's slightly better. So we kept a promise. And they got a research recently, so they're coming back slowly. It's only 8% of our population, though. Nice. We just discovered a new thing. Aha! Hot springs. There it is. Approximately 3,500 people. These hard people live in deep reverence of the natural spring, which they believe can cure any ailment, which they were in Frostpunk 1 and DLC. Their simple hothouses and subterranean housing are barely enough to support their population, so their culture ensures nothing is wasted and no weakness is tolerated. They are skeptical of outsiders, but perhaps we can convince or force them to allow our sick to heal at the natural spring. I don't want to piss them off. If we rebuild the loading station. Oh, I mean, we can do that. At High Pass. Which was... Is this the one? Yes. Rebuild the station. Easy. Easily done. And their mushroom experiment somewhere in the Endless Plains. Well, there's the plains. I don't know if that's Endless Plains, but... Looks like it's still covered by storm, so... Oh, we also found a nameless cliff. Hot springs. Many small mounds under a cliff attracted our scouts' attention. They discovered hundreds of infant skeletons. Oh my god. A track from the top of the cliff leads to the hot springs. We can only assume they have their reasons for doing this. Perhaps we can offer to take any children the hot springs cannot support to New London. So are they just like yeeting babies off a cliff? Why wouldn't they use them if they're gonna do it? Why wouldn't they use them as fertilizer in their gardens? That's all I'm saying. So we can offer to take their babies. I mean... Yeah. Thanks. I will. We're just gonna take some babies. Ooh. Don't know how that one got past everything. Oops, didn't mean to do that. There we go. Surprised that one got by a nightbot. Anyway. We're gonna check out the plains. Someone throwing up. Oh. Ellie, are you okay? Throwing up in the corner? Oh, that's a lot of fun. So I have to clean up some dog vomit. So, give me just a sec. Couldn't save. Just puked like all over the place. Yeah. So give me just a second. I will be right back. Sorry about that. Yeah, that was gross. It's all liquid. Actually not sure which one threw up. I think it was Ellie. But I'm also dog sitting, so it could have been Prince, but pretty sure it was the other one. She's looking at me very sad. Oh, goodness. Okay, we are back. Once I turn the sound back on for the game. There we go. Ah, okay, what were we doing? I think we were about to explore the plains. Yeah. So we can see if we can find the mushroom farm. We just adopted a bunch of kids. I do remember that. I probably should have gone this way, but what are you gonna do? You know? What are you gonna do? Get out of the window. Baby's turning something else today. Just getting in trouble. Also, my window is open, so if you guys hear like an excessive outdoor noise, let me know. It should be quiet, more or less quiet for a little while, I think. I think everyone who was going to go to work already did. But let me know if it gets too bothersome. I'll close the windows. It's supposed to be a nice crisp, like 68 today, I think. Love that. Okay, what am I doing? I built the food thing. Ah, we need to figure out our goods situation again. And we just learned pharmaceutical testing laboratory. Boom. Yep, where they're trying to make them like us again for some reason. It's fine. Well, hopefully they'll stop protesting here in a sec. Like, hopefully? You gonna stop protesting now? You big babies? You big bitches? And we also promised them teaching hospitals, which we already researched. I thought we already researched, I guess, the general hospital. I didn't know you could have, like, two types. Or maybe it will replace the other one, I don't actually know. But I really need to be building more buildings because I have the workforce now. Squalor is gonna go up, but what are you gonna do, you know? At least it's not near the housing districts, which I think is like my main concern, technically. But we need to get our goods production back up. And we're getting lower on our food, but we can't create that. I'm gonna have to find another food source in the wild. And also, I'm gonna build another goods place because they can also build prefabs, so it's like whatever. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Sure, let's do that. So we can have 2 goods hubs, and then we can send some goods over to the Dreadnought, because I think they were struggling a little bit too.
Turn your loss to science's gain. Donate frostbitten extremities to your local pharmaceutical testing lab.
Just give up your frostbite toes. Stalwarts take over expanded industrial district. Protests spread. Stewart, the Stalwarts protests have spread to another district. What do you mean? Some of their most radical members used the opportunity to sack the local carrion coal liquefactor. We never wanted this, screamed the angry crowd, and yet the steward had it built with our resources and our labor. Set on fire amidst cries of joy, the carrion coal liquefactor soon collapsed. I'm giving you guys like so many things. What are you talking about? We're gonna do a counter protest, I guess. Because being nice to them isn't working. Okay. So we have prisons. We do have them. Ooh, yeah, we don't want to do that. Oh, we don't want to get into public executions right now. That's a little extreme. Parenthood. Parents will give away their children to city-run facilities to ensure their well-being, leaving them free to concentrate on the needs of the city. Seems a little harsh. Women who bear children will be permanently spared from other duties to be able to concentrate on raising them. That's actually really nice. Population will go up, active workers will go down, but I feel like it's honestly a better thing. Rather than just taking the children away, that seems like a bit harsh. Oh, we did explore the Endless Plains. I was correct. Hot Springs Mushroom Cave. Our scouts found a variety of mushrooms growing within the different depths of this cave. Depths. Broken heat pipes run through the caverns. The scouts suspect this place was an attempt by the Hot Springs populace to develop a hardier food source. We could take the mushrooms to add more variety to our hothouses, or we could repair this facility and share its benefits with the Hot Springs people. Obviously, we're going to repair it, because we want them on our side. They're big food people. That would help us a lot. Yes. Harvest from this food source, please. Bone traders. Uh-oh. Some people from the Hot Springs have started a market for goods crafted from bone. Oh, okay. It appears that a herd of musk ox froze in the valley. They have made use of every part of the frozen beast to sustain themselves, including their bones. The traders are on the verge of starving. They will happily give us their goods for some food. We need 5,000 food. We don't have that. We don't exactly, have that. Oh, we don't even have, enough scouts. I need more scouts. I don't know how to go about that, though. Back to the city, please. Something's been damaged by our bad cleaning habits. Repair that. We're doing okay on prefabs for now. Looks like the protest is done over there. Members abandon pilgrims. Uh-oh. Steward, in the face of a more fervent faction, some pilgrims have decided to desert the counter-protest and leave the faction altogether. We didn't sign up to fight crazy militants, said one deserter. Violence will not change our city for the better. It seems not all the pilgrims were up to the task. Be wary of whom you send to counter-protest in the future. Well, that's fair, I think, but hopefully they're not protesting anymore. I think they're done. See? See? Oh, okay, never mind. They're pissed again. Why? I didn't reject your vision. I'm gonna fund your project so you can stop fucking protesting.
Law has passed in the council. Take heed.
Yeah, am I just not in the council anymore? What are you talking about? Triumphant return, supply run. Hey! Steward, the pilgrims who left to search the Frostland for supplies have returned. They left in like the worst of it. Thanks to your generosity, they were able to rescue a group of Frostlanders who had been eking out a meager living amongst the ice. They've brought them back to the city, as well as a hefty supply of food. Hell yeah, dude. Now we're gonna use some of that food to go do that other thing. Yes. Yes. Making good decisions for once. Yay. Now we're gonna trade for goods. Have some food. Have some food. Okay, so now I can build this to this. Can I build it over here? Gotta build it over the mountains, apparently. Uh-oh. Pressure point, Winterhome. Steward, the stalwarts have organized a volunteer unit to repair some of the damage done during the whiteout and are using the opportunity to pitch their alternate plan for Winterhome. There is still time to mine Winterhome for its cores to perfect the generator, one stalwart says. We know the steward will make the right call and the city will be ready for it. However, the pilgrims claim that the stalwarts are purposefully scavenging pilgrim-affiliated structures for the materials. This is an outrage. They aren't repairing the city. They're doing this just to spite us. The pilgrims demand you put an end to this before others join the stalwarts' cause. I'm going to stop the repairs because they have been a pain in the ass this whole session. Dedicated motherhood. Yep. Okay. So now let's do... Yikes. I don't like mandatory procreation. That sounds the worst. What? That's awful. So they want to force people to get together. Mandatory marriage. No. No, I don't think. No. I don't think I want forced marriages. Thanks, but no. I get more scouts. That's what I actually want. Pathfinder scouts. We will select the fittest candidates and train them. They're the same. Okay. Exploration time is decreased, which is also nice. Um, 50% of the city is iffy on me, and that cannot stand. We're gonna need to boost them up. The Frostlanders. Oh, I need to switch these over to goods. I forgot to do that. Oh god, we need materials. We don't have enough materials. That's not good. Path to power for the city safety. Steward, the stalwarts protest has terrified many in the city. Many are calling for a response from the council. The captain limited the steward's power, but he couldn't have foreseen this dissent. Maybe the time has come to increase our leader's authority for the safety of the city. Several proposals have been suggested that would help us deal with the protests. It's up to you if you decide if we will place them on the agenda. Let's find out what it's saying. Oh, so they're... okay. And I should need to finish this one. Open to negotiate. Crosslanders, let's negotiate for 4. Use community action, we can give them heat stamps, which is fine. Refurbishing goods, charcoal generation. Let's just give them some heat stamps, that's fine. We're essentially paying them off, but it's fine. Okay, vote. I have not been voting. Yay, we passed.
Hear ye, hear ye.
I fully believe in maternity leave. Let's go. Dedicated motherhood. I can stay home with you. From today till eternity. Women can't work anymore? How is this fair? You can work. That's not how that is. They can. But they're allowed to stay home with their babies. We also wanted to see about, how do I do that? Explore laws. Okay. So now we have a chance to do no maintenance duty, which would suck. Or I can go up in, or I can do some propaganda. I don't know if that's great, but it might help when that comes about. I don't want to do that, but realistically I might have to. Okay, we need the Frostlanders on our side because they're almost 50% of their population. How do I send people to jail? I really need to figure that out, actually. Search. Prison. No? Okay. No, okay. I don't think it was under crime. Hmm. I guess if I just have them, they work. Kind of like a lot of these, to be fair. Okay, teaching hospital. We'll allow a teaching hospital. Because I do agree in that. Allowing kids to learn how to become doctors. I mean, we got teaching hospitals all over this place. You ever get a taste that like doesn't make any sense for what you're currently imbibing? That's what I just got. I just got like, I'm drinking snickerdoodle coffee and I just tasted cherry chip cake specifically. I think just one cake, but like, it's kind of weird. Ugh. Can I reach? Let's find out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Booyah. It's a weird shape, but we're going for it. But no, it doesn't taste like coffee at all. Weird. We are running out of materials really, really bad. I need to find a place that has materials like on the map, I think. Is the gorge safe yet? Yeah, but I can't go there because it requires 20 people. Okay, let's go. Let's check out the valley. Nope. Ugh, that would be a great place to go because it has goods and materials, but it's 25 explorers, 25 scouts. Already discovered over here. We're doing pretty good on exploring the map. The meadow has people. Ugh, I need materials, guys. I need materials really bad. The valley. Launch. That all requires 10. John Barry, 29, welder. Angry at the steward, giving in to the stalwarts. Well, I'm trying, my guy. I can't believe it. I just can't believe it. Thought the steward had more of a spine, really. When a brat misbehaves, you give him a good thrashing, not some treats. But somehow, when these filthy stalwarts kick and scream, they get their way. Well, we can throw fits too. That's gonna come back and bite me.
Please be patient with our teaching hospital resident. Mistakes are part of the learning process.
Okay. Okay, hold on. Unlocks the mobilized prison warder's district ability, which provides additional guard squads but reduces the prison's effect on crime. Adds 500 capacity for detainees. Okay, but how do I use them? I guess they just kind of work. Either way, I'm putting it in this side of the housing district. My first housing district is where I've put a prison. If I put another one, I have no idea where I put it. I mean, our crime is actually... Where'd it go? Actually non-existent, pretty much. Squalor's really bad, and the cold's really bad. Because I don't have anything. Check on you guys. I think I need to send some people over to you because it's a little rough. Okay, you're getting oil. Expand this housing district. After I do some frostbanking, apparently. Well, apparently not, because I don't have any workforce. So that's fun. Oh, 200, okay. Let's open up this area. Expand this. 2, 3. So we can't get more oil going. And get more houses built for them, and then send them over some more people, because... Are you even doing anything? Yeah, because you're too far away from the building it was at, or is already, like, done. No, wait. What? Cancel that. Can I not cancel it? Dagnabbit. Oh well. It is what it is. Resources. Advanced founders, I think, is what we want. Devoted, favorable. Steel mill will use blasting furnaces to convert iron ore into materials using a combination of heat and chemical reactions. So plus 450 materials output. I think I'm going to side with them for once. Because I kind of need it. Okay. Ah, logistics district. Can I expand you? In a really weird way, but yes. Maybe I can get some more scouts. Because then I can add, like, more buildings and stuff to them. My goods are... My materials are in trouble. For sure. Pathfinder Scouts placed on council agenda by Frostlanders. Okay, yeah. Dowie Evans, 29 shopkeeper, bandaging his fists. The steward called on us. There was a time I thought we could all get along, but then they threatened the city, our city. That's when I saw them for what they are, firebrands and criminals. The steward called on us, and we heeded the call. If not for us pilgrims, who will stop these filthy stalwarts? Both factions radicalized. That's... How do I... We're already, like... Relations with them worsen. I mean, it's already pretty bad. The stalwarts eat babies. I don't think I said that. But believe what you want, I guess. Damn. Okay. So they are voting on the scout training. Yeah. Let's just vote. Let's get it over with. I think it's... I don't need to negotiate with anybody on that one. This will make the area safer for our scouts. Yeah.
Law has been approved.
Cool. I don't know what to do. Because we're obviously not getting enough, like, oil. Or coal. Did I just explore one of these places? Okay, this is the new place. Rowit Expedition Possible Settlement. The abandoned base welcomes us with the Fortitude sign. The roof has collapsed on a lab where scientists studied the cause of the frost, but the training halls remain intact, along with the equipment used in attempts to contact other generator cities. We could take all the preserved supplies back to New London, or we could leave them, making reactivating the base less costly. I think I can leave the supplies. Connect those. That going. And then Dreamer's Mine. An ironwork sits at the surface of this mine, its walls covered with designs for wagons and transports. A smaller glassworks once fabricated fragile scientific instruments. Few tools remain after many years of scavenging, but there is still iron at the very bottom of the shaft. An outpost here could increase our supply by 200 materials until its deposit of 2,440,000 materials is depleted. Yes. Yes, please. So they can go through there, and they can just use the path that we already have. So when that's built, I gotta sneeze again. Excuse me. My goodness. Took my whole body. Oh, it's saving on its own. Got a little worried there. We're gonna have to get these built in there. 200 materials. Because we need to. Okay, so let me figure out. No, not this. Not that either. There's my prison. Thought Correction Prison. Round up stalwarts. Yeah. So we just rounded up some of the stalwarts. A new group? That's all we need. Who are you? Oh, detainees. They're gonna be their own community now? I don't love that for us. Man, there's gonna be so many factions at the end of this. Medical dissent, conservative treatment. Steward, an angry young doctor, came to complain about the inertia created by conservative treatment. We lost 3 people last week because of the fossilized procedures of our senior staff. Me, I could have saved them, not those outdated dinosaurs, he raged. Don't let more people die because of the fussing of a few old men. The senior physician shook it off. Lack of control is the surest way to malpractice. Inexperienced doctors often struggle when losing a patient. He will get used to it. What should we do? Yeah, I'm gonna maintain it because they're gonna, like... I feel like they would just, like, accidentally kill people, you know? I wish I knew where my other prison was. People are freezing to death. What is this black goo around my screen? I don't like it.
Be patient with rehabilitated prisoners. They have been rendered simple but harmless.
Simple but harmless, huh? I don't know what to do here. Because I don't know how to fix our warmth situation. Our materials are not doing great. And over here, they're not able to give us, like, a ton of stuff. I'm gonna send them some people, I think. To increase their workforce a little bit. Okay, can I put a building in here? I will when they have enough people. I don't think I sent them enough people. Well, let's go down on this so we can... well, I need like 400. Already done that on them? Oh, it's coal mine thing. My bad. I need a hydraulic pump jack. Let's put it on the one that has the full force of workers right now. Let's send them some goods because we have a surplus. Slight surplus there. Yeah, they don't have a stockpile, but they have a little extra that they can give, I guess. Ugh. It's very stressful. Mostly because I keep forgetting Old Dreadnought exists. I'll be real honest. Ugh. Quotations from our steward, trust and tension. Steward, civil unrest is in the air as the different communities of the city find it increasingly difficult to live side by side. Maybe we should reinforce the cohesion of our people. Since you are popular amongst the citizens, we took it upon ourselves to write a collection of quotes and maxims to inspire people in your name. The book is ready to be printed and distributed to the population. All we need is your green light. If I print the book, these quotes... tension is extremely decreased as long as your trust doesn't fall below respected. That's kind of nice. Sure. Hopefully they're real quotes, because... if they put in false stuff, I don't know how that'll go down. Teaching hospital. Do you also have... oh, you have research institute. Okay. There are too many things for me to focus on. So much going on. Oh. Oh, advanced foundries. I need to build that. Filtration towers don't matter. Oh, no, that does matter. Decreases squalor, which will result in injuries. What? Why? It's moss. High-powered mechanical fans. Oh, this will also result in injuries? What are you talking about? We're gonna do that though, because our squalor is pretty bad in some areas. Pilgrims begin rallying. Yeah. How will they help us? I'm gonna do the deploy seers again. So that seemed to help us in the Frostland. Okay, so they're not building a line, they work here now. Create settlement. We need 1,100 workforce. I think I can find 1,100 people. But first, let me figure out Old Dreadnought real quick, because they have people show up. Right? Yeah. So down here, so we can build another hydraulic pump jack. Oh, why didn't I do that? I'll go back to London. Where we're doing something or other. So I could do the Bureau of Propaganda, where the tension will go down. Where are we actually with tension? It is going down, but the cold and the squalor is not gonna really go anywhere. Which is rough. So we're gonna do the Bureau of Propaganda. And most people are for it. I need at least 67 delegates, which I have 67. I'm not a fan of propaganda personally, but in game I might have to be, so we can lower the tension, because people are going to be pissy at me no matter what, because I can't get my heat to figure itself out. Which sucks. All of us should listen to the steward. I mean, it's not my favorite.
People of the city, your council has voted.
Build a food district right in here. We have some people. We don't have a ton, but we have some. Oh, we're supposed to be getting 1,100 people to workforce. Oops. I forgot about that. So I just sent some to the old Dreadnought, obviously. Okay. Heating. Okay, if we go through another generator upgrade. Increases the heat yield of selected fuel type. I mean, I can't really do anything with it, though. I don't have any fuel. Moss filtration tower. Which will help people from being as mad at me. 400 workforce. Ugh. Let's increase this housing district. 2, 3. These are as much as they can be. Let's also do... I don't have enough materials to do it, but they can do this one. Then we can increase this one. Young doctor goes mad. Stewart, the young doctor who questioned the ways of conservative treatment, got into a violent fist fight with a senior surgeon. He had just lost another patient and blamed it on his senior, who allegedly took too long to approve a surgical procedure. The young doctor was fired and banned from medical practice. Yikes. Big yikers, dude. It's not what you want to hear.
A foul air alert is in effect.
Yeah, no kidding.
Limit your time outdoors.
Okay, so let's go down to that, because our food supply is actually really good. Right now, anyway. And... go up there. The Order of Selfless Sacrifice, Bureau of Propaganda. The latest news release has proclaimed that the people who recently died due to cold have been decorated with the Order of Selfless Sacrifice. It is the highest praise a citizen can receive from the city's government. This order also proclaims that the people have not died, but instead became immortal in our collective memory. They did not die, they have just become heroes, said a following live broadcast throughout the city. Reduces trust cost of deaths. I mean, that's exciting. I feel terrible doing it, but... it is what it is. They're just saying all these stuff. I'm like, I never said that, but... whatever. Okay, we needed to build... what, the, moss filtration? 400 workforce, okay. Let's pull out await sentencing by steward. Let's go down in that. Let me finish this real quick. Lunatic looks for grave. Steward, a woman driven mad by grief, wanders the cemetery in search of her husband's grave. She insists that he was among the many who recently died of cold, but her words are delusional, for there was no such problem with and no such deaths. And who knows if she ever even had a husband. After a short but thorough investigation, she has been arrested. I think the Bureau of Propaganda might need to relax a little bit. You know. Oh yeah, I needed to put in the moss filtration. Which will decrease squalor, but I don't know if that'll actually fix stuff, you know? Talk of a protest. Of course, the stalwarts. Steward relations with the stalwarts have come unbearably tense. They see your current efforts as utter folly and spit on the ground whenever you enter the council. That's rude. If there wasn't a whiteout at our door, we would be out there with our fists held high, dragging the city to a halt till you finally start to see reason, they warn. They can ignore them for now, but we may consider placating them before the weather worsens. Stalwarts warn they will take action after the whiteout if you cannot keep their relations at least neutral. I'm going to ignore them because I can't have any of that stuff happen. They have 2,000 members? How'd that happen? Can you click on... My goodness. Raise some funds real quick. 3 cores. We don't have 3 cores. Cool. Stewart, a propaganda officer, has come to you with a proposition. As we are all aware, many died recently due to cold. People are anxious and looking for someone to blame. Unless we do something, that someone will be you. Thankfully, we control the information. We could easily deflect the blame onto the stalwarts. They do fan the flames after all. Some of the anxiety in the city is clearly due to them sowing dissent. What do you say? I mean... Oh, Ellie's grown up again. Ew, don't eat it. Ellie. That's disgusting, what you just did. Ugh. Wish she wouldn't hide her vomit. Okay. And right there. Oh, gross. Okay. I think we're pretty screwed, honestly. Like, let's be real. Okay, no more resources here. Get rid of that.
It is crucial to the air filtration process.
And since there's not going to be any materials there, we're going to have to get rid of this hub. Thanks.
There's water, so.
It's the second time she's thrown up. So, there's a lot of... I don't know what she got into. Thanks.
Love
I love you. People keep freezing to death. Okay, I'm gonna send some... I need to get a workforce to figure out, you know, the, situation over there. I don't need anybody... I don't need these districts open, because there's no one living there. Right? Okay. Expiatory Victims Bureau of Propaganda. Stewart and angry mob stormed a poor stalwart's neighborhood. Some were dragged out of their houses and publicly lynched. Everything's their fault all the time, and it ain't just me saying it. The papers say it, the city broadcasts say it. Justified an attacker. I even have it on good authority that they murder babies for their rituals. Oh my god. Our guards didn't manage to catch any of the perpetrators. Rumor mongers claim they looked the other way. Oops. Whoops. Oops. I'm kind of the worst. Neat. No Skyway connection? What do you mean? I built one. What are you talking about? Is it because I have to build... What? What do you mean? Isn't that what this is? I thought for sure I did one. I don't know... I have an entire settlement here and they're like barely doing anything. 600 coal. Are we even using coal? Man, I don't know. we access the spring now? But I don't have a team. I don't know where my teams are. Currently. I truly don't understand what I'm doing most of the time. I don't know how to get more scouts. I can't build another logistics department. So I took all of them. What? How do we have suddenly so many people? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know I would do. Of course, right after I turn off one of the departments, they're like, haha, have a bunch of babies. Nope, gotta fix that. Nope, fix that, please. What are we voting on? I don't think I want to do secret police. Although, you know. Mostly 4. I'd like you guys to vote 4. Research. Waste repurposing facility. Let's do this one. It's gonna be iffy, at least 67. Really want to make them vote. Let's see if this passes. On secret police. Ooh, yeah. Okay. Did get through. Passed at least 20 new laws in a single playthrough. Well. Yep. So we just promised management waste facilities, but which is fine. Because we'll get more materials and squalor will be decreased, which is nice.
People of the city, your council has voted.
Yeah, we were going to try and see if we can increase this. It's logistics. Automate logistics bays. Yes. I need another one of those, please. Didn't know there was a difference there. But here we are. A mother's life's work. Steward, a new father, has come to us with a complaint. My Virginia recently bore our city a child and was thus released from work duties. Yet at home she ignores the babe's mewlings and spends her days scribbling away at some ridiculous novel. She claims writing it is her life's true purpose. I ask you to burn her papers publicly as a warning to mothers not to abuse their leave for activities other than childbearing. He has brought her unfinished manuscript. What do you wish to do? I'm gonna return the manuscript. Like, what? That's a bit extreme. Okay, they're not doing any rallies, it's fine. Added more detainees. But it is what it is. You know? Hey, kind of stuff. The babies are on a different level today. Don't eat that! Ugh, constantly fighting. So I thought I sent them more people. I did. They did build some more building stuff, but I don't have enough to do the next chunk. But they are producing more oil than they were, which is nice. But... Cars 120. Stockpiling. Will be filled for 62 weeks. So they do have a stockpile, so they can send some more to the city. Not gonna take all of their stuff, but we'll send them some extra food. Materials ain't doing so well, but try and do that. Okay, now we have a ton of people, like these teams. So we can finally finish, which I thought we'd already finished. I guess you have to put a trail down first. But whatever, I guess. No, I'm not gonna worry about them right now. This I want to worry about. But that I shouldn't need much because this should be a skyway. Right? Should only take 1 week to do. And then 18 people, that's an odd number, okay. Let's figure that out. We're looking for winter home still. Ugh. Still looking for winter home. Don't exactly have a lot of material choices. The housing district. Warmth is a state of mind. Oh, that's a dumb quote. But it is what it is. Hate the protest, love the protester. Okay, so we're about to have to vote on a new law. I don't know. Okay, we don't have any of them proposed right now. Use the youth employment program ability. If I knew where I put that. Have I put that anywhere? No. Nice, Frostlanders like me. I don't know where... Carrion coal liquefaction, we can put that back out. It puts out oil. Uh-oh, we're about to lose some, one of our food sources. Hope it's saving. I was like, why is it stuck? The stalwarts are, protesting again. Have rallies and protests in the city at the same time. Yeah, well... I don't know how to use the youth employment program ability. I don't even know where my schools are. I wish I could just find all the abilities that I have and just use them. You know? Because I don't know where it is.
The steward appreciates all your adoring letters and will answer personally in due time.
I don't know. What do we find? Winterhelm Bridge. Remains of the old bridge leading to Winterhelm. An ominous sign hangs from the nearest side. Only death lies beyond. Whether it was left by would-be jokesters or superstitious scouts is unclear. Would you get out of the window if you're gonna be out of the window? Oh my goodness. Okay, weather station. This outpost once predicted temperature drops for Winterhelm. The peak is visible from miles around. The ideal place for a beacon to help travelers reach New London. I can build a trail, but I don't have, a beacon right now. A core. I'm out of cores. Okay, so I need to find... Okay, I can find people... I'm guessing that's where Winterhelm is. But now I need to find... I've been kind of pushing them off. But we'll do that now. Get some, steam cores. I think I can harvest some from... Is it that one? Or is it a different one that has cores? I don't remember. I do not remember. They do have a stockpile. Because they're not, I guess... They're not using it? Well, the generator's on. Doesn't seem to be doing really anything. About to drop in temperature again. Not that that matters. Everything's already a problem. I don't know how to use my ability. Because I did pass the, I did pass the law. I do remember doing that. Man, I haven't used it. I've been looking at any of these hubs. Reduces commute time. That's kind of nice. Emergency medical hub. So who do I want to give it to is the thing. Looks like they all kind of want it, though. So do that, hopefully be able to cure people a little easier. $250, which is nice. But is it enough? No. Ugh, still need to find cores. Oh, the writer mother finishes novel. Steward Virginia Stephen, the woman whose manuscript you returned earlier, has finished her novel. Cantos shrieked by unseen voices. Cantos? The book's nearly 1,000 pages are riddled with obscure metaphors and cryptic references. It sparked a heated debate amongst its readers regarding its intended meaning. What we can agree on is the general sense of paranoia, pain, and loathing. She has dedicated it to you. Thanks. I think. I don't know. You guys stop protesting?
Brace yourselves. Cold is coming.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm gonna put my prison over here. See if I can remember that it exists. Even though I said over here, it's putting it over here. I don't know where the ability is. I really do wish there was like a list of buildings and their abilities. Because I can't remember where I put stuff. I don't even know what it would go into. I don't know. They're gonna get mad at me. Just because I don't know where it is. Uh, I'm very confused. So there's the youth thing. Was it part of city that we did? Like, I definitely remember doing it. But I don't remember. Already researched. Unlocks the youth employment program city ability, which bolsters the city's workforce but decreases the... Okay, so where is that, though? Youth employment program city ability. My city ability. District. There's district abilities, but what's the city ability? I am very confused. So it's not attached to a building, that's why I can't find it. I don't see a button for, like, city... Hold on, I'm gonna have to look that up because I'm so confused. Let's see. City abilities. Oh, there's a big old plane outside. Ah, it's in the central... Okay, why would I ever clicked on that? Youth Employment Program. Swords are delighted you kept your word. They now look upon your rule more positively and consider you a leader with integrity. Oh, my goodness. I have to leave a search bar open because it's a lot of these are very confusing. Okay, so now they're happy with me in that regard, but I have to raise them to neutral. Let me fund a project of theirs. Relations do improve. I wonder if I can put a secret police in here and... Steward, the diligent men and women employed in our secret police force, stand at the ready. Oh, I've sneezed again. Excuse me. They propose several operations they can conduct regarding the stalwarts. What are your orders? I don't want to improve their standing. Conduct a smear campaign to convince their members to abandon them. Their size will greatly decrease. Relations will worsen. Ensure their delegates do not make it to vote during the next session. I'm going to decrease their size because, I mean, that's going to worsen, but... I'm like helping them and hurting them and helping them and hurting them and helping them and hurting them. It's a lot. Upstanding citizen in the Thought Correction Prison. Steward, our prison has corrected its first inmate. Alex Burgess, a man convicted of rape and murder, has been declared purged of violent urges and sent home. This has greatly upset his neighbors. They demand we relocate him. I know Burgess. I know what he's done. It makes my blood boil to see him walking free where he done it, said one. Doctors warn moving him would send the wrong message. They vouch for the effectiveness of their methods and argue we mustn't let prejudice dictate our decisions, which we do. I mean, come on. It seems like I wouldn't want that next door, personally. So let's just, listen, the stalwarts are already, like, pissed at us. It's just the whole thing. just a whole thing. Ugh, our materials are not getting any better. Do not let trust fall below respected. Okay. So the pilgrims are doing rallies again. Let's stick with doing the Sears. The Sears stuff. Sorry, I got a message. So Sears are gonna make it faster out in the... Oh, we gotta go find some cores, that's right. Possible settlement. This huge mine and smelting apparatus provided the steel used to construct the nearby generators on behalf of the Imperial Exploration Company. A crew of thousands once lived within and below the machine, only a small fraction of whom made it to New London. The captain sent a crew with cores here to establish an outpost. There is no sign of the crew, but the cores remain, along with many salvageable components. We can take it all back to New London or finally restart the smelter. I think we have to give up the cores. Because we're running so low on materials, it's insane, honestly. Can you make it across here? No, I don't think so. Okay. Freezing winds buffet this part of the valley. Following our oldest maps, our scouts found a generator construction site buried under the snow, but little of use remains. The area contains some resource deposits, but they are too inaccessible to benefit New London. Cool. Love that. Hey, languid herd. These reindeer seem to be slowly dying away to constant storms and lack of edible fauna. They won't survive too many more years. Perhaps we should send out the hunters while we can. Yeah. It requires a core, which we can't do. So we're gonna have to let that sit for a second. Wrecked warehouse. A crumbling warehouse sits by a dilapidated track. It has been pillaged many times by scavengers, but one of our scouts noticed a metal trap door. She drilled through the thick metal and entered a buried chamber containing a pristine core. Instruction manuals in the chamber show the core was intended to drive a locomotive, but we can refurbish it for other purposes in New London. Yeah, we're going to take that. We kind of need it. To get like this kind of thing going. These are being connected. Oh, people are dying all over the place. Let's build that. I don't have enough. How many workforce would it take? This one going. Not working long shifts, that's fine. Cool. Stop breaking my stuff. So tired of you. So tired of you. I don't know how to stop it. You know? I put another prison, didn't I? Somewhere over here? Yes. I'm gonna round up some people. So hopefully they stop protesting. Okay. They're gonna try and, repeal a lot of stuff. If I accept their demands, they will cease their protest and we'll have to research so many things. I clicked on convince them to stop, and I don't know, I didn't read it before I did that. So we'll see what happens there. Ah. I don't know what I'm doing. This is so much more complicated than the first one. Like, why they gotta do all this to me? To me specifically. Obviously. Okay, there's some people to expand the settlement, yes. Get rid of some disease, please. Okay, we had some cores. I do want to send people over there, but we don't have enough people yet. And we wanted to do... exploration cost is just decreased. I mean, that's kind of fine, I guess. I feel like there's better ways. I wish I didn't have to do 2 trails, you know? Like the one and then I have to do the... actually connecting it. What a mess. What a mess this whole thing is. Ugh. Gotta quell the protest over there.
Our elderly citizens are encouraged to pre-register their funerals at their local harvesting parlor.
About to lose this food district, which is fine. We're actually doing really good on food. But I will turn this one on. $3,500 more people live here. Goodness gracious. Ah, this is so stressful. So many things are happening. I don't even know. I don't even know, man. But I thought this was Frostpunk. Apparently not. The deep melting drill bit. I don't have that. Deep melting drill bit sounds interesting. I guess we can't get that yet. Have we not done this yet? I thought we had. No, we're not gonna worry about that right now. We had an emergency medical hub, yeah, researched. Let's put that there. Seems like a pretty good spot to put it, actually.
Steward, do you hear us, Steward?
I'm gonna condemn some people.
Steward, Steward, Steward.
We're gonna improve our relationships with other factions. So that's important. Oh my goodness. So many things happening. So many things happening. You don't want to see the destruction of my city? It's still going, technically, but
Steward.
They're running out of stuff.
everything.
Oh,
And there's protests all the time.
oh,
By my tiniest chunk of population, so the audacity, right? Like,
those assholes.
I know! They won't stop!
Cut it out.
We have fun. Yeah. Bye.
Sure will. I'll keep you close when I'm home.
Yeah.
Love you.
Love you, good luck. Okay. Steward Alex Burgess, the ex-convict you recently relocated, has come forward with a plea. It's just not working. I mind my P's and Q's, but every time a girl stays out late or a kid goes missing, a mob starts beating at my door. I tried to join the Scouts thinking I could do some good far away from all this, but they wouldn't take me. Please tell them to take me on. No, I'll make him a scout. Let him go do things, and then if something happens to him out in the Frostland, well, you know. I just sneeze again. I'm so sneezy this morning. I don't know why. I don't appreciate it. It's very annoying. Very tickly, you know? 18 teams. But, I mean, one of them's almost done doing their thing. I really need to... Can I, like... No, no one's doing anything there anyway, so I don't really need to touch it. Create a settlement. Yes, I will. Give me the materials. New hub proposed by Stalwarts. Yup. Okay. So they're not obviously getting enough materials either. Because we're not getting enough materials. It's a whole mess, I tell ya. Just a whole mess that I can't get ahead of. I just can't. Total output 25. What do I put in the housing districts over here? I forgot I could do that. I forgot I could
Report
build
any
up.
suspicious behavior to your local guard patrol. They are here to help.
They are here to help. More or less. Okay, there. This is empty. Oh, it's almost empty. Okay, I can't destroy it yet. That'd be silly. That would just be silly, wouldn't it? Housing block. Yeah, we can just build that up. Friendship is always warm.
Are you listening?
Steward. Steward.
I'm trying to get rid of the stalwarts, honestly. Now they're only 5% of the population. Okay. Someone with a big truck is making noise. I'm gonna close the window real quick. Excuse me, Puppo. Go on. Lost some of that noise for you guys. Yeah. Okay, now I can get rid of this hub. Yes, because it's not doing anything. People froze to death. Lovely. Elaine Fisher, 35, unemployed. Officially. Watching the tables. They claim they'll spend those funds to help their community, but I know these new Londoners, big wigs, will end up here eventually. They always do. And as Rosie pours their drinks, they'll slip a handful of heat stamps into her stocking, courtesy of the steward. A very old part of me wants to clobber these pigs, but most of me just hopes the steward funds us next. Speedily funded the new Londoners projects. Yeah. Okay, I mean, I did twice, but that's because I needed their support. And they're pretty neutral with me, so like, what the heck?
Hear us, Steward.
Steward. Steward.
Steward.
Steward.
De-radicalize pilgrims.
Steward.
Steward. Lower.
No, I don't want to do that.
Steward.
Oh, I could decide their fate. Steward, we have imprisoned 1,003 faction militants. All have been found guilty of perpetuating the violence engulfing our city. What should we do with them? Exile them. People don't like that. Rehabilitate them. Retrain them to be functional members of society. They'll rejoin like-minded independents. enlist. They will regain their freedom in exchange for lifelong service to the steward, gain guard squads, leave them in prison. They might rejoin, which is a problem. So, let's put them in the guard squads, I guess. I guess I could have just left them there. We're gonna round up some more stalwarts. Because I'm really tired of them. Really, really tired of them.
Steward.
Do you hear us, Steward?
Please do not be scandalized by the liberated youth's behavior. Their experiments pave the way for a brighter future.
Okay, let's see. Let's see if I can make a promise to them, maybe. Frostlanders negotiations. Steward, your relationship with the Frostlanders will improve if you promise to enact one of their suggestions. Which of their proposals will you pledge to support? I thought I already did weather-adjusted shifts. Repeal machine set. Oh, wait, that's what we did. Promise to pass foraged additives. You'll have 40 weeks to pass foraged additives. That's actually probably okay. Let's try that. Which I can take to court right now. Food additives. Forage additives. Only natural, foraged ingredients may be added to food. We will train people to forage for these in the Frostland. Yeah. Propose. I think it's probably pretty okay to leave. Yeah, only 51 required and I already had the votes. Yeah. Like, why wouldn't you want to add, like, mushrooms and moss and shit to your food, you know? The Frostlanders are delighted you kept your word! Yay!
Steward!
We are calling you, Steward.
Attention, citizens. A new law is in effect.
I need these guys to be... I'm gonna make them a promise, too. Promise to research heat overclocking. Promise to repeal heat recycling. Promise to repeal... to research mechanized scouts. I already did that. Well, let's do that. Because we have time to research. It's weird that they wanted that. Okay, we just promised to do this. Mechanized scouts. We can research that. I don't think it's going to hurt anything. Okay, desperately trying to quell the stalwarts.
Hear us, Steward.
Preparing a protest.
Steward!
And once that goes through, I think we'll be able to, attack is the wrong word, but get rid of some more stalwarts. Okay, so this food source is almost empty. So is the other one. We'll have to get back into more foodstuffs at New London. Heat demand decrease. It's exciting. Not that it really matters because I'm kind of messing everybody up anyway. Didn't I send people over here? What happened to that? Thought I did. Boy. Let's see. Okay, it's saving. I hate when it does that. Like, it just freezes. I'm like, oh god, what have I done, you know? Rail hub. What did you got to say? Alex Burgess, 27, scout, staring at his pickaxe. Come on, Alex, work harder. Prove you're corrected now. Prove you never need to go back. Deep, cleansing breaths. The mantra. Damn it, what was the mantra? Root out the rot and renew? You see, nurse? Alex knows it now. No need for another session. Hard work will heal Alex. No more sessions. No more, please. The corrected criminal you sent to the Frostline is trying to break free from his past. Good. Okay, New Londoners like us a little more. Press favorable or better relations. We're neutral, so I need to make them happy again. Happier. Let's raise some funds around here. So our heat stamps were running a little low. A violent clash. Quell protests. Steward, the city guards have successfully quelled the protest, but numerous injuries were reported on both sides. The protesters accused the guards of brutality, while the later claim they were attacked and simply answered in kind to defend themselves. Whereas the conflicting reports make it difficult to determine with certainty the individual responsibilities in the case at hand, we ought to be define clearer rules of engagement for the future. Ugh. I'm gonna do... You shouldn't beat people up for no reason. There has to be a reason, you know? That's the wrong place. I needed to check. I cannot round up any more stalwarts, because they are currently doing things.
If you're unsure whether foraged food additive is safe for consumption, consult your local scout office.
Oh! Just almost threw my mic off my desk. Goodness gracious. Freight docks. I know we looked at this earlier, so I think that would help bring stuff in because we have a lot of the production outposts that aren't really giving us a ton. You know what I'm saying? 300 sky. Oh. Resource production outpost connected by skyways is increased. It costs more, but why would I not do... Is increased? Is significantly increased. Oh. It'll hold more, but it won't produce as much. So this I think we should do. We should say yes, research this idea, thank you. And mechanized scouts based on council agenda. Yeah. Yeah. So train scouts to use advanced technology. Oh man, people are very against this. Who proposed this? Do I have to support it? I don't remember. I do not. I did not promise nobody. So I think I'll just let them figure it out. It's not going to pass. I can see that it's not. Because I mean, our scouts are doing okay anyway. So I'm just going to let them let it fail. It's not my business. I've already done everything I want for the exploration stuffs.
Law
Um,
has been rejected.
Rejected! Get your shitty ideas out of here. It wasn't a bad idea, but I already have enough going on with the exploration teams that's like a lot, you know? God, our materials are just straight trash. You know what I'm saying? And I can't do anything about it. I'm only getting 250 from a couple of these. This one's almost done. Oh, well, almost being 17,000 more food, but you know, I guess that counts. Population increased. Wow. I think I'm going to send more of them to the old dreadnought. I don't know why I can't see other settlements the way I see old dreadnought settlement. I don't know what that's about. Increase their workforce, which means probably need to add another housing hub. Housing block, sorry. I get those words mixed up all the time. I say hub for almost all of them. Where are all of my exploration teams? Oh, I can improve the settlement to get more stuff. And you just need 1,200 workforce. Okay. We can figure that out. Philomena Costello, 26, glassblower. Comforting weeping children. We thought the steward's guard dogs wouldn't dare, not with the children in our midst. We underestimated how eager dogs are to please their master. Zoe threw herself at them, trying to buy time for the kids to bolt. They beat her again and again. She'll make it, but the children are a mess. Why did they hurt Zoe? They keep crying. What am I to tell them, steward? Curse you. Well, the stalwarts are really the problem here. I don't know how to explain that to you. Wait, I have enough workforce. Why couldn't I do that? Nope, not that. This. Yes. White House no longer disabled settlement. That's really exciting. I'm hungry, I realized. Oh. Since we've been going for, yeah, almost 3 hours. My tummy just gurgled. Okay, so new people are almost to them. I have to switch one of these goods places into doing, what is the word? Prefabs. Because we're almost out. I can't get to the deep frozen forest that's there, unfortunately. So let's build around it for now. Oh. Pilgrims. Their fervor is increased again. Ooh, the pilgrims are 14% of the population.
Steward,
Okay, we're gonna de-radicalize the stalwarts and try and get some of their members to leave. 63 leave. Says fervor decreases. What do you mean? That definitely went up. Rondo completed. Decide the 173. Don't want to exile them. I want to... My guard squads are getting a little big.
Steward.
Decrease their size again. I'm trying desperately to get rid of them entirely because they have been a thorn in my side
Please
this entire day.
caution, even in quarantine.
And I'm
One illness
not
does
happy with
not
it.
make you invulnerable to others.
Absolutely tired of it. Okay, so we just unlocked attended freight dock. Which doesn't help us entirely because we can't put anything here. Oh, we're gonna get rid of this. We don't need a housing block over here. We're already building other housing blocks. Okay, that food thing finally went away, so we're gonna try and find Winterhome, finally. Like we were supposed to be doing. Okay, so their workforce increased to 420. Nice. Do that. Increase that. Outpost upkeep is decreased. Ooh. Hardened pioneers capable of handling themselves. That's nice. Oh, but production efficiency is increased. I think I'd rather have their efficiency in the outpost increased. We'll research that. They're doing okay. They have a surplus of oil. Transfer those, I guess. Mary Bell, 55, laundress, eavesdropping through a door. They don't invite me anymore. Every other Sunday we used to meet up, the four of us, crumpets, berry wine, and gossip. The perfect afternoon. Now they won't even talk to me. I spew poison out my mouth, spouted Lizzie. That's what the steward said. I can hear them coming up the stairs, again, without me. Dem stalwarts are shunned by other residents of the city. Well, don't be a shithead. That is just how it is. Oh, I already did it. That's why I couldn't. I was like, why can't I just give them money? Because I already did give them money. Okay. Avant-garde, liberated youth. Steward, ever since we've introduced the liberated youth gatherings, groups of young people have started forming around the city. One such group, calling themselves the Captain's Vanguard Collective, has come with a request. Wildflower, Tin Man, Zeke, and I melded our minds and bodies during our local gathering, said one. We want to make beautiful art to celebrate this and praise the city for bringing us together. They want to erect a striking monument that will raise the city's and your esteem in the people's eyes. They only need some resources to make it happen. I mean, I guess. But it's for the stalwarts, so I don't know. But it's for the youths. Do not let trust fall below respected. For how long? Because I don't know if we're going to survive the next whiteout. I'll be real honest. Okay. So we're going to make a synthetic new law proposed by, oh boy. You'll put out 300 material? So, okay. Outpost operation extraction strongholds. Fashions of technology in a hostile environment, our outposts will be operated by highly trained crews capable of operating advanced machines. But, I mean, we do want this. Opposed to the law. Who's opposed? Against their worldview. Oh. Won't negotiate, won't negotiate, won't negotiate. Oh my goodness. Alright, Frostlanders. It's kind of up to you. Base operations where staff officers subject to hand-picked scouts to intensive drilling. Thorless headquarters. I mean, I think we can do that. I think we have one space available. Okay. Hopefully this is enough. Oh!
The eyes have it!
Yay! I did it! Uh-oh, we don't have a core. That's not good. I kind of need one of those to fulfill my promise. I got 39 weeks to do it, but... What do I want to do here? Round up some more stalwarts, I think? We're, like, so close to getting done with them. Like... Get rid of those. And, ooh, we have some stuff out in the Frostland to look at. Ruins of Winterholm. There she is. Winterholm has a cursed history. A series of corrupt leaders pushed the city's generator beyond its limits. At last, a competent captain took charge, but by then the generator had been permanently damaged and doomed to explode. The city's people had no choice but to gather all they could to a nearby dreadnought and take their chances in the Frostland. Rumor has it that the ruins still hold valuable resources, but our scouts avoid the site, fearing toxic gases leaking from fissures in the ground and ghosts that wail through the night. If I explore it, we'll have to send people over there. This place is dead. We should move on. Let me get back to you. Dreadnought Husk, Curse of Winterhome. An ancient empty dreadnought hull towers over the flat snow. Our scouts met some people living in shelters on the leeward sides who claimed the mighty machine was stripped clean long before they arrived. The people have asked us to take them to London, if only so they can be further away from the ruins of Winterhome. Everyone who goes there comes back with a cough that only worsens, one of the camp leaders said. Stay away. Yeah, I think we should just leave the city, because Winterhome has been a problem. But it says it wants me to. What if I just said no? I think you have to explore the site to push the story forward, which is unfortunate, because I would realistically just leave it. But it has a bunch of materials, so like, you know? Okay, let's connect that part, and then we'll do the sky rails in a minute. We're going to take some Frostlanders back to New London. Very exciting. Let's check out these. Oh, they're not doing great. Do that. Do that. Pull back on their surplus a little bit. Meet demand. Huh. I didn't see that button before. Oh, where did that surplus come from? I don't know, but I like it. I'm a fan of that. Big fan of that. Okay, so I still need to, once these people get back, and this gets figured out, I'm gonna have to find another core. Of course I have to. Is it not connected? What do you mean? Oh, I guess this isn't connected to anything. Fine. Fine, I guess.
Children caught idling during school hours will be punished.
I am hungry. What do I want for breakfast? Like, I did have a cup of coffee, but that's realistically not actually breakfast. I guess, you know. Preparing a protest. Don't do it. Condemn them. They're only at 4% now. We're getting there. Stewardship unveiled liberated youth. Steward, the Captain's Vanguard Collective we funded, has unveiled its monument, a tangled knot of metal studded with what appear to be dismantled toys. It now sits in the council's entrance chamber and has already garnered much praise. Whatever it is, it's damn impressive. Fills me with pride, said one passerby. The monument you funded causes trust to rise. Yay! Ah! A lot of people. Okay, we're gonna have to build some more. Housing blocks. Prominent stalwart disappears, rising tensions. Stewart, a prominent member of the stalwarts, has gone missing. He'd been muttering about strange men following him for days, but I thought the old fool was just being paranoid, said his secretary. The stalwarts point out that lesser-known faction members have also gone missing recently. Guards are ignoring the issue. We won't be treated like second-class citizens, said a faction delegate. What should we do? Probably figure it out. Some stalwarts might occasionally disappear. I mean, but like, no, I'll look into it. Because if they can just join a different faction, they'll be fine. You know what I'm saying? Just join a different faction. Harvesting efficiency would go up. Let's research that. Some of these quotes, man, that are coming out of this book that people supposedly wrote about things I've said is wild. They're not bad quotes so far. It's not like piss on your neighbors or anything, but like it's definitely interesting. More housing blocks. By like a lot. That's 30. 40. I don't really want to put them in the other districts. I think I will send some people to the old Dreadnought. It helped a little. But not enough. Okay, I need to find cores. I already talked about this, but I need to find cores. It's like 7 weeks. 12 weeks. We've done like a lot of the research up close to us. Do we steal the cores? It's just prefabs, okay. Nine weeks. My goodness. 11 weeks. Okay, we'll do the 7-week one. That was here? Yeah. And then I think I can actually do...
Stewart,
Stewart!
we are calling you, Stewart.
deploy seers. So they're gonna send some people out that'll lower... stuff. You know? Lower the time it takes.
Are you listening?
Stewart! Stewart!
I need cores, and I don't know if I'm gonna make it in time. I forgot that they required cores, and that was my bad. Survival. What do they want to vote on? Pathfinder Scouts. I'm gonna propose this. People are gonna be mad, but if I do on, I'm still gonna have to negotiate a little. They're mostly 4. They won't negotiate. This will probably fail then. I don't know if this is gonna get them there. To vote for, like, against, well, let me go back. I just need to pass it. This will be close. I don't know if it'll actually pass.
The votes
Oh,
are
by
in.
one vote.
The measure passes.
Wow. Yeah, people are mad at me now because
Steward,
I didn't do what they wanted. But
steward.
we can
Attention, citizens. A new law.
we can fix it. Promise to research public oh my god. Promise to pass all due maintenance. Yikes. Public executions, huh? Well, I'll do that one because I can research it, but I don't ever have to use it is the thing. So the other things I would have to use, which is no good. Crime elimination. They're the only ones that want public executions. Again, we don't ever have to use it. Oh, tension's really, really high. Faction fervor, yeah.
Steward.
Clear us, steward.
Yikes. It's not great. Our food has been decreased because we don't have a lot of the outer stuff, but we can put in some food things. Some food. Chemical hothouse. Increase food production. Definitely trying. Definitely trying. Haven't exploded yet somehow.
Steward, steward.
The Silent Hand, rising tensions. Steward, as our guards comb the city in search of the missing stalwarts, the head of our secret police requested a word. We put on a nice show, but it's time to end the investigation. These people will never be found. We are professionals, after all, said the man who didn't care to sit or even remove his black trench coat. Worry not, Steward. Keep your hands clean and let us do what we do best. Protect the city against dangerous dissidents. He finished before walking away. What should we do? We won't tolerate murderers in our midst. Yeah. Like, I've been using the secret police and everything, but also, you can't just be killing folk. You know, there's a limit. You can't just be like out there stabbing everybody. Okay, do we find some more cores? Because that's what I need. Ghost Town. All signs indicate the settlement was habited until recently. Strangely, the larder was emptied, but most clothing and personal items were left behind. There are some bloodstains in the snow, but no bodies were found. One scout found a salvageable core beneath the hearth of the town hall, earning herself extra rations. The buildings themselves contain useful components too, if we can spare the men to dismantle them. So if I take only the core, I'll only get one. Take everything, I would require 30 Frostland teams. I don't know. Musk ox herd. Our scouts swear these beasts grow thicker coats every year, adapting to the frost. In a few years, they might be able to survive even a whiteout without a care. And we're gonna eat them. I don't have a core, though. Ugh. Why didn't it let me do it if I don't have a core? That's weird. I don't think I can get up to 30 Frostland teams. Is that possible for me? Turn that off. I can find 5 more. Can I turn these off? Is that what that button means? Oh my god. I can turn that off. Ugh, Jesus. Man. I could have been doing so many other things. Take everything. 1 core and 500 prefabs. Yes, please. Salvage the wreck. Why did we not do this before? I completely forgot about that, I guess. Oops. I wasn't aware of that. Same with this. Like, this isn't technically doing anything. Production efficiency would be nice, but if I turn it off, I wonder how many... I don't know. I still need a core, and some of my cores are on their way. Look at him. Look at him running. Send colonists. There's 20 Frostland teams and 1 core. So I'll have the Frostland teams here soon. And the cores are... Cores are on their way. But first we have to make this promise
Succumb to wasteful fashion.
that we had...
Coat is always
Ugh, we don't have enough heat stamps. We don't have enough heat stamps. Also, I'll put you back to that. Heat stamps, heat stamps, heat stamps. Who can I fuss with?
Stewart.
Okay, I already asked them for money.
Stewart.
We are calling you, Stewart.
I already asked them for money.
Stewart.
Do you hear us, Stewart?
I did not ask them for money. Nice. Nice. Okay. Want this. This here. Or there. Sure. And then... So that increased disease. So now that we have emergency medical hubs, it might be a good idea to have this nearby. I don't know if that actually helps. I don't really know what I'm doing. I don't really know. Okay, so now we need to pass... Why did it say I could? I hate when it does that. It's like, yeah, you can pass a law now. But actually, you can't. There it goes. The current law on the agenda goes beyond what the common citizen finds thinkable. It will be more difficult to pass than others, and once enacted, it will radicalize both for and against factions in your society. Cool. Also, we're required to attend to celebrate our just society. Like, I don't love this. I am revered, so I could make this fail. Like, technically I could. Or I can negotiate against it. 28 I don't think will be enough. Vote against. Never had to do an against vote, I don't think. Oh, maybe I did. Maybe I did one. Enact mass-produced goods. Construct synthetic composites factory. Build blast factory. Blast foundry. Did I already have one of those? Or I thought about it. Let's do this. So we'll see if people are going to be cool with public executions or not. Law rejected. Sure, they're not thrilled about that, but what are you gonna do?
Hear us, Steward.
Steward, do you hear us, Steward?
Yep, we made the Frostlanders happy. Make them even happier. Okay. So now we can do this. Establish colony. Descending into the Valley of Winterholm will be very challenging. We will need to divert resources, manpower, and attention from New London. Are you certain you wish to confront this challenge now? Not really. But here we go. Send colonists to Winterholm. Stewart, a radical group of pilgrims, has come forward with a proposition. They suggest ensuring the leading members of the Stalwarts end up included in the colonist group that will set out for Winterholm. The Stalwarts have been the source of discord in New London, one member of the pilgrims say. Make sure the most fervent among them join the main group of Winterholm colonists. With them gone, New London will be free from protests. What should we do? I mean, I kind of agree with that. You'll make sure to pick instigators from the Stalwarts in addition to everyone else. All disturbances in New London will cease. Yeah. It might mean that Winterholm will become a problem later, but you know, it's not a problem now. We're saving, and we're saving. Okay, cool. They have 15 teams. Send them over there. Oh yeah, that required, build this. Shipping by Skyway. Now we have more people. More, scavenging areas. So this place that we've been avoiding for forever that needs 30 people, we can send 30 people into Tesla City. We found that forever ago. And just have never had, or well, I've never like had enough people at one time because I'm bad at managing people apparently. But now we can. Neat. Wasn't there a place that only required 9 people to explore? Or am I crazy? Nope, I'm not crazy. They're already doing it. Oh man. I worry about me sometimes. Okay. Who says what? Abe Grisham, 57 bookmaker, reading about the trial of the secret police. What a load of bollocks. Oi, I, the steward, create a secret police, but it's gonna be grand. Cloud, Cuckoo Land, and the likes. Wait, people are missing? You don't say. Bad secret police. I'll save the city from the evil I created. I'll keep them around, of course, but they'll behave now. Pinky promise. And these fools are falling for that? Fuck this. Fuck the secret police and fuck the steward. Well, yeah, that's fair. I mean, but I made it better? I don't know. I don't think there's technically any winning this game like in like the grand sense morally, you know. They can't, I can't build anything over here for them. Oh, it's just because I increased their workforce. Maybe. Hydraulic pump jack, please.
This week's free essentials allocation is available for collection at your assigned city warehouse.
Okay. Suddenly, we are running out of food. Let's do that. Build one of these here. I don't know if the placement, like, matters. It's, very odd to see. It's like, we were doing so good for a second, and then all of a sudden, we're running out of food. I need this. I need food. I only have one core left, so I'm just gonna do a standard chemical hothouse. Increase food production. People froze to death again. Stop freezing to death. Okay. Staging area, Rowett Expedition. Judging from the remains, dozens of vehicles were manned and loaded here. Our scouts found some maps in half-buried crate, each marked with the possible locations of other generator cities. One was annotated with thick letters, Rowett knows. They left with such enthusiasm that many tools and scrap pieces were left behind to be buried by snow and time. I mean, gather your scraps, guys. I need those. A road expedition. A row of hunters' hangars breaks the flat white landscape. Once the workers gathered food for a great expedition, now we may gather food to feed our great city. An outpost here could increase our supply by 70 food. That's not very much, but I will do it. The Lovers. A pair of automatons lie broken in the snow. Their tracks show they lost their navigational bearings and followed each other in a circle until they broke down. The scouts make their story sound almost romantic. We can either take their cores or repair the automatons to work in New London. I mean, we should fix them. Like, yeah. I can fix him. I thought oh, so they already went through it. Okay. Our scouts reached the end of the tunnel and found an isolated crater and unpowered electrical towers on top of the sheer cliffs to all sides. At the bottom of the crater is a frozen lake, structures frozen beneath the ice. Our geologists suspect the lake is not natural, but formed after a flash of heat melted the snow on the nearby peaks and flooded the crater in the valley. We have no idea what could have released so much heat, but it seems old Tesla was up to something big here. If we set up an outpost, maybe we could dig down into the ice and salvage some structures for parts. Yeah. Yes, please. I get over to mountains. Got to get over the mountains. Still have 25 teams. So let's go here. So they're still doing that. Hello? Why won't you let me go over there? Oh my god. Jeezums. Okay, we have plenty of that. Send some more over there. Okay. Well, they don't have enough housing. Whoops. People are so mad. We finally have food back up in production. Verna Watts, 41 inventor, building a pet cat. The elders will love this little guy in the care facility, a mechanical cat that wants for nothing in return. Doesn't need to be fed, doesn't need to be cleaned, but gives eternal attention and love. At least as long as the steel doesn't rust. Perhaps I'll cover it with seal fur to encourage pats. Not that it needs them. I'll name him Buster. Sure. I love it. I think that's adorable. Let's see. What's housing distribution? Mandatory crowding. Merit-based housing. Yikes. Nope, that's not very nice. That's not very nice at all. Let me research that. A little bit of cramped housing. I guess not that it really matters because we're about to, like, send people off. It is saving automatically. It's been doing pretty good about that. Okay. I was like, don't freeze. Swear to God. The fate of Winterholm, a pivotal choice. The Winterholm expedition has arrived to the cursed city. The cores under the ruins could be used to further upgrade New London's generator, bringing about levels of warmth we never dreamt of. To reach the cores, we would have to demolish the ruins, split the earth open to access those that are buried, and extract them quickly before toxicity renders Winterholm forever uninhabitable. Yikes. Alternatively, we could seal the toxic fissures, forever burying most of the cores. We could bring an avalanche down to batten down the cracks, then work fast to manually close what remains. To manually close what remains. But afterwards, we could build a new city here and use it as a springboard for our expansion. Whichever approach we take, there will be no turning back. Yikes. Yeah, finally go to sleep. You said you were supposed to go to sleep like 3 hours ago. Our decision here, okay. We need more course upgrade generator capacity, settle. Close the fissures, we can settle. If we can settle here, no single whiteout will endanger all of us again. This is a tough one. I mean, the cores are, like, we should probably seal it because it was such a pain. That's not the point. Let's settle Winterholm, sure. Alright, my interview to the Stalwarts wanted. Yeah. Fuck the Stalwarts. You know, like, I can eat my ass. Seal it! Winterholm colonized. Why is it so aggressive? Chapter 4, Veracity. Nice. And I think that's probably where we'll pause, because this is a whole new thing. Colonizing Winterholm as into a habitable colony will be difficult. The remnant toxic gas springs will spew toxic fumes. We have to frostbreak and contain all toxic fissures before the gas concentration becomes lethal. Neat!
Winterholm colony.
Neat! That'll be fun. Look at all those fumes. Okay, so we're gonna save. Because just because we started a new chapter does not mean it automatically saves, as I learned from last time. I'm gonna save that real quick, and then I'll probably bounce so I can go eat some food. and pee. I have to pee. I was gonna take a break instead, but I was like already close to my end time. Okay. Okie dokie. So we're gonna back out of here. Exit. Yes, because I just saved. Supposedly. Supposedly I just saved. So hopefully that will be fine. So we're in chapter 4, which is pretty exciting. I don't remember how many chapters are in there. My brain wants to say 6 or 7. So we're like inchworming our way through this campaign. And let me tell you, I am still confused. I am still very lost. But I haven't lost the game yet, technically. I've made some questionable decisions, don't get me wrong. But technically, the cities are still functioning. Like, barely, but they're functioning. And it's a whole mess. But I'm hoping, because I will play this again, because it's just, I want to understand. Hopefully the next time I play this through, I'll get it. I am being so honest when I say I have no idea what I'm doing. I am just hoping for the best, which thank goodness we're playing on baby mode, because I don't know if I could handle anything worse, because I still don't know what was happening. And I'm really upset because I don't think I like this one as much. And I'm mad about it, because I've waited so long for this game. I've waited so long for this game. And it's just not hitting the same, and I'm sad about it. So, I mean, maybe I'll get better once I actually learn the mechanics fully, once I keep forcing my way through this campaign. Or maybe once we get past the campaign, we can just do like random standard maps. Maybe that'll be easier for me to understand. I don't know. We'll have to play with it. But I'm going to keep going. I'm going to finish it. I'm not giving up on it. I'm just a little meh about it. You know, I'm not as excited as I was. But it is what it is. And yeah, I'm just gonna keep trying to do it. I don't know where my sentence was going there, but I'm gonna keep playing it, even if it makes me confused. And upset because I keep doing terrible things to my people. But what are you gonna do? Either way, I am gonna go ahead and go, and I will be back tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central for our crafting stream. We're making some Halloween cards because that's what I want to do this week. Sure, why not? Wednesday we'll be back with, I think we're playing Death's Door some more. Let me double check my calendar. Yeah, so on Wednesday, 6 p.m. we'll be playing more of Death's Door. I'm really liking that game more than I thought I would. I don't usually play roguelikes, but I'm actually enjoying that one. I'm in the middle of an intense song. Nice. And then on Thursday, we're bringing back Fallout 4. It's been a while. It's been over a month. Almost, yeah, I think it's been almost 2 months since we last played, and I'm mad about it. 3 months? No. Holy cow, it might be 3 months. Time is weird. But I'm bringing it back because I want to and I need to, and my treadmill is just sitting here not doing anything. I'm getting vomited on, apparently, is what it was doing today. So thanks for that, my little dog. But yeah, so that's our schedule. And we'll be back with Frostpunk, of course, next Sunday at 7 a.m. Central. And I hope to see you all back to see what this crazy campaign is doing to us. Either way, thanks for hanging out with me, you guys. I will talk to you next time. I hope everyone has a great rest of their Sunday. And if I don't see you, a great rest of your week. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later. Bye.